Okay, here's another division problem with complex numbers. And in the denominator, I have a complex number in the form a plus bi. So what we want to do is multiply by the conjugate to get a real number. So I'm going to multiply the numerator and denominator by the conjugate of 4 minus square roots of 2i, which is 4 plus square roots of 2i. So I'm multiplying by 1, right? So what does this give me in the numerator? Actually, I'm not going to do the numerator first. I'm going to do the denominator first in case something might cancel with this 2. All right, so if I do the denominator, remember the whole idea of doing the conjugate is you end up just getting the a squared plus b squared or minus b squared I squared. Let's write it out the long way. 4 times 4 is 16. And then I have minus square root of 2 times square root of 2 is 2. And I times I is I squared. Right? And then I squared is negative 1. So this becomes 16 plus 2. That's what I was talking about. You'll end up adding two positive numbers. You'll end up doing 4 squared plus square root of 2 squared, because that I squared is going to change that sign from negative to positive. So that's going to give me an 18 in the denominator. And in order to reduce fractions, you have to factor the numerator and see if something cancels. So that's why I'm leaving this factored. I see that 2 is going to be able to cancel with that 18. So I have 2i times the 4 plus square root of 2i. And that 2 and 18 are going to cancel. So now I can distribute the I. I times 4 is 4i. And then I times square root of 2i is plus square root of 2 I squared all over 9. And again, because this is I squared, we know that I squared is negative 1. That's going to change this to a minus sign, right? So we have 4i minus square root of 2. I'm not writing out the step where I write that that's equal to negative 1 over 9. But I haven't gotten it in the form a plus bi. And you always want to write complex numbers in the form a plus bi. So now we want to split. And you could have done the split earlier. 5i over 9 minus square root of 2 over 9. So the negative square roots of 2 over 9 is the real part. So we write that first. Square root of 2 over 9. I'm sorry, negative square roots of 2 over 9. Devil's in the details. Plus, now I have 4i over 9. You want to read that as, what's the coefficient of I? 4/9 I. Okay, so the only thing I didn't do is write that as a negative 1, that step, and then change that to a minus square roots of 2. Oops. So there's our simplified answer.